Smith and Jones on the wing. Quarterback keeper Washington dives. And Washington looking to throw. Now he tries to take off. And that Clemson defense wasted down. That's what he was afraid of.
Well, you know what? There's a six-man front up against here. And the offensive linemen for Georgia Tech are not
directly behind Washington. Straight back to throw against the four-man rush. Pretty good protection. Now Washington takes off. Hit as he's terminology there called the A-backs. Here comes the option with Washington. He'll try to keep. And Clemson's
illegal chop block, number 77, offense.
Watch the timing of it. It's in the middle now of the screen of the offensive line. If there are two guys there, as you're mentioning, Mike, you cannot engage with them. And it happens so quickly. Uzi,
boy, and defensive players just hate that. Fullback carried by Preston Lyon. Washington gives up the 3rd and 18. Washington, he wants a screen as everybody's coming through. And he just throws it away.
The ruling is a fumble with an immediate recovery by Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech takes over. Tevin Washington on 2nd and 2. Sims, the B.
Success on the inside.
1st and goal. Quarterback keeper Washington to the goal line.
This midline here, they call it in the triple option, and he follows up in there. He couldn't get. Washington could not get to the outside. Had to get up in the middle of the field. And in this ball game,
they're really stacked in there now on 3rd and goal. Washington started left, goes back right, didn't have a chance.
Get your interior guys to stop penetration. You get it off of the tackle. You bring that A back. They're both wing backs.
Touchdown, Orwin Smith. Hello from Atlanta. 7-3, Georgia Tech over Clemson. It's see if Georgia Tech can do something on offense.
From the 29.
Washington, option right, keeps. 40, 50, 40. Inside the 30 to Washington.
You've got to
46 yards.
Maintain your job. Do your job. The linebacker, 34, Quandon Christian. Did you see him jump out to the pitch back? He tried to take someone else's job. You've got the quarterback. You're in the alley. Make him pitch it or tackle him. That's the difficulty and the challenge of going.
Defender out there to take the pitch man. He let the quarterback go and it cost him. Clemson shows blitz. Jones in motion. He gets the toss. Great block on the outside. Jones cuts it back.
And block and knock them down traditionally. The old arc block. We saw early in this game the defensive tackles were stopping Georgia Tech. So now Paul Allen's attacking to the outside.
Peebles with a great block. Washington, quarterback keeper, thought he saw something. Jones on the toss. Or Smith, rather. He's down to the... Washington back to throw under pressure. Throws for the end zone too high.
I was thinking more on the ground. Gaining 2-3 yards to set up a good 4th down.
Can Tech run off one of those long sustained drives? And this is Sim. Washington wants to throw. Hill dropped it.
Oh my goodness, this is one of those right here when you get a chance to hit the home run and to get Stephen Hill in the game, a very talented human being who early in the season was averaging 33 yards per reception.
That pass was 50 yards in the air on the money. Oh, Morgay
outside.
Uzi.
Defense number 98 enters the neutral zone and calls the offensive player to react.
And they did it again.
Offside. Defense number 94.
Working it right now. And Clemson's defensive line is listening. Fielding, and all of a sudden you stop thinking.
Washington gives it up the middle and barely got the handoff to Sims.
Out of nowhere, and they have now gained the prestigious spot for the ACC.
First down, Georgia Tech. They are in the middle of one of these clock-eating drives. The toss to Jones.
The triple option is so important. That means coming up from the secondary. Quarterbacks take it away. There's the block on the outside. No one's there. It's good block.
Talk about a good defensive coordinator. That was Kevin Steele. Working with a lot of young guys. And this is not of this practice and that practice and spring camp, summer camp. Here's the toss to Smith. Maybe 2 for Sims.
Let me explain what you mean by real.
Smith in motion, gets the toss. He's got great speed inside the 10. Another first and goal.
The responsibility.
First and goal. Washington, quarterback keeper to the 3. Another toss. Smith. Touchdown. Burn up the last 4:22 of the first half, and they come out throwing. Tyler Melton with his fullback for a couple. That 3rd and an inch. Quarterback keeper following his B-back.
Got to become more decisive.
Washington on the keeper again.
Number 13, Kevin Washington.
Ball game for Georgia Tech, the speedy wide receiver. Instead, they throw the other side again to Tyler Melton. Instead, just a straight keep, and he's got the first.
Got to make sure you get up the field. Go to your assignment.
Need about another 25 yards to have a legitimate field goal try. Hill on the post. This one he caught. What a throw, what a kick. He's taken the last 2 or 3 games. Has put it on the money tonight.
Former Georgia Tech receiver Calvin Johnson makes those kind of catches, right?
Exactly.
Same kind of body size and makeup. This is all about Stephen Hill deciding he wants to set for the consistency going.
And if you play wide receiver here, that's the guy you're always going to be.
Has really hurt them.
Washington, touchdown. To 3 with 37 seconds to go in the half. Are you kidding me?
It's like a schnauzer chasing a pit bull right now. This offensive line, the way they're blocking and going at the legs, Clemson defense to stay in their lane, do their job inside and outside.
What kind of adjustment? The quick out to Hill. Got a couple. How does Georgia Tech's offense respond after that quick strike? Washington was in there along with Jonathan Willard.
Here's how you stop it. This is an answer right here. You see the linebacker coming hard to the inside. That's how you get in there. Willard
is advertised. They've moved it every time. Draw play. Washington got a great block. 40. Midfield. Another great block by Hill.
Watch the 2 guards on either side of the center. Watch how they do this. And they turn their fanny to the hole. And they give and allow it to happen. The block by David Sims clears the linebacker safety level. And then Tevin, play call by Paul Johnson.
55 yards for Washington. Sims pushing the pile toward the 10. Sims again. Huge hole. Dives. No.
I think the officials are waiting to see if maybe the other guy thought the knees were down before the ball went across. There's the stretch, and it's a touchdown.
Yes, it
Boy,
is.
That a great effort. Great play calling by Paul Johnson.
Absolutely. Tremendous effort.
And they are missing him right now.
Toss sweep. Jones. Nice cut to midfield. I thought that was a... That is very nice. There's the B-back. Peebles is the man in motion. It's the fullback again. Lions straight up for football. A great night for surprises. Peebles One hand grab on the toss. That was beautiful.
Line of scrimmage. The outside linebacker, Quantin Washington. He's got to play someone off of his legs. Tyler Kidney.
The Clemson defense. Lions again. If you play, there is always a number advantage. If you can identify it and then execute the blocks, you have 4 touchdowns in this game. That might be too much. Jones. Boy,
the left side of the defense. Watch them retreat as the ball snapped. You see they were 3 yards back immediately. And downhill was coming the offensive line and the blockers. So there's already a new line of scrimmage that's been established. That's just them trying to be aggressive.
Boy, the blocking by Georgia Tech's backs and wide receivers has just been sensational. Washington tries to keep. Boy, hats off to Tep. Washington leans in, didn't get there. No.
Delay of game. Offense, number 13.
Second and goal. Smith got a block on the corner. Orwin Smith back to the 1. To take their time and watch that clock tick down. Loose ball. Clemson needs this desperately.
Inside. Yeah, he's on. It's a, you know what?
He's offside.
They absolutely have success.
Sims is the B-back as we start this possession. Washington keeps swap. Sure, Georgia Tech trying to protect a 14-point lead and work out another long play.
False start. Offense, number 61.
Washington quarterback draw, big hole. Washington dives out.
Now we've seen a very successful call with a quarterback draw. This time, the linebacker level able to come in and pinch and stop the.
They go back to Hill, and this time Clemson waiting for it. Determine whether that was the right call or not to go for it. Wide open, down the middle is intercepted. Picked off by Rashard Hall.
Blown coverage, right side of your screen. They come up and they leave Stephen Hill by himself on the wide right side. I mean, no one is over on the right side with Stephen Hill.
Washington never saw him. Now Clemson can pull within.
Started a couple seconds ago.
You don't think Georgia Tech's going to throw it this time, do you? Whew. 40, 50, 60 years to see the basis of what it was. Peoples on the toss. Washington, the keeper, had to reach the 30.
They don't need that. They still have quick strike ability.
Absolutely.
They can get back in this game. They don't need to panic.
2nd and 7, the clock ticking inexorably. Sims again.
David.
Georgia Tech, though. Toss sweep. And out of bounds.
Georgia Tech know how to do it.
And what it's also called is another 2.5 minutes off the clock. Sims again. Running room. Dragging on. This game has been. Washington milking every second. Gives it to Sims again. Out to midfield. The clock running. Desperately needs the ball, and right now they can't get it. 3rd and a long 2. Washington, first down. They are back after 2 subpar performances. Sims again inside the
14 or 18.
and he can live with 11.
Yes.
That may have been a busted play. Undefeated season is on the brink right now. Tevin Washington. Sims.
Game.
Clemson out of timeouts. Washington protecting the ball. Picks up. Washington.
Game to the match, and I don't think Clemson did.
Clemson's only hope. Stop him here. Washington. dives forward. He's going to be about a yard.